Good morning, my peeps. Firstly, don't drive and film yourself, but I'm in my parking lot right now. I just left the house currently, guys. Is 6:50 in the morning. My sleep has been really bad. I'm recovering really bad. So what I decided and what I've started doing, every day before the gym I sit in a Starbucks for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I drink my coffee, it's pretty close to my house, and then I go to the gym. But today we have a last leg day, guys, and I'm gonna be honest, like, from the cardio and everything, my legs are absolutely dead, and I cannot be trying to execute my full workout for like an hour and a half today. It's just not gonna be possible. I know I don't have enough food and I don't have enough energy or strength in my legs. They feel like a freaking jello, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna die in this traffic. But first, now I'm on the way to Starbucks. That's the first thing. Sorry, I'm confused, I'm driving. So I'm going to grab a coffee, and then I'm gonna do, it's early morning fasted because I need to eat my meal like 8:30 in the morning already. So we have like a full hour or maybe like 15 minutes, but it's not gonna be necessary even so long to do hamstrings. So I'm gonna do in the morning fasted hamstrings. So all that part, and like calves and adductors, abductors, whatever I usually do. And then we're gonna leave only quads for the afternoon, my normal workout, right? That's the plan. So literally, as I was talking, I'm already here at the Starbucks. So right now I'm gonna sit, probably not gonna film workout because like there is nothing to film, to be honest. I just wanna be fast. In this morning, maybe I'm gonna film a quad workout later, I don't know, but I just wanted to keep you updated. Also, I'm still waiting for response from Alex for today's check-ins. So as well, I'm gonna let you know about that, and catch you in a second because your boy needs that caffeine intake. This is how I look right after that hamstrings. You know, and honestly, that was not the smartest idea, guys. The reason of that being, when you're on a prep and when you're so depleted, it's different when you have a, for example, last meal, you have a bigger meal, right? And then you go to the gym next day and you feel relatively good because you still have a carbs. But now we're in the depletion phase, and because of that, I know I can push like hardcore, and Alex wrote me to still keep the intensity as high as I can. I know I just can't push the whole workout right now. My legs feel weak. I did a full hamstring workout. I don't feel good at all right now. I don't feel good, and not just because of that, guys, but we got an update. We got an update from Alex as I was working out, so that kind of threw me off even more. I said that this is a very third time that I'm saying I can't believe we are dropping food. First depletion phase, when we enter, I was already surprised that we kind of lowering down the food. And then second one was also like, oh wow, we are depleting even more. I really didn't expect after last video that you watched. This was literally 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and I dropped from 2 days ago 3 pounds already. But we are here to listen to coach, right? So for the next 3 days, today's a Wednesday and Saturday is a start of the peak week, where we're gonna have another check-ins, and where I believe we slowly gonna start coming up depending on the flights and everything. We need to figure that out. But for the next 3 days, food is even lowered even more. We still have a little layer over us. I'm going to taper down a bit more here to slightly deplete even more going into the peak week, and then we can start carbing you up. So pretty much just to get the, like, as I already said, with like leaner you are, more you can fill up with the food, and I do respond good on that. But I do need a lot of food to carb me up, and that was so far the biggest problem. But me and Alex are together now. This is already our third, fourth show, so I believe that he knows what he's doing, and you know, I'm here to listen. With that said, adjustments have been made. 4 out of 6 meals are lowered. We are back, and it has actually been exactly 2 days since you watched that last clip. I decided to make a little bit different video, and you saw from the title. Since today is the last day probably on this macros, tomorrow peak week starts. Today is actually exactly 8 days out, guys. Tomorrow we're probably gonna have a new adjustments. So since everything is going so fast, I decided to make this video a little bit different. And since we have another show, I'm not gonna be allowed to eat a lot or anything that is kind of gonna ruin my gut, my stomach, and stuff like that. So I decided in this video to make 2 recipes for you guys. One is gonna be a protein blondie, and one is gonna be protein brownie. But I did fill all of my meals throughout the day, and I will walk you literally through what we ate for the past 3 days in the depletion phase. And in the past 3 days, guys, I feel my energy went a lot down, my strength as well, because those calories and macros are really low for me. That was definitely a dig phase, only 4 days though, so it's not so bad. Since then, I dropped around, I was 199 or something, and this morning, guys, I was 193 point something, and I was by far the most conditioned ever on this prep. And I'm just excited to send the check-in photos tomorrow to Alex. We're definitely gonna start carb up probably from tomorrow. But I'm gonna walk you through and show you while I'm talking all the meals and macros and adjustments that we had in the past 4 days that we ate, including today as well. So for the breakfast, guys, breakfast I think stayed the same. For the breakfast, we had for the past 4 days 1 whole egg. We had 200 grams of potatoes, red potatoes, 50 grams of spinach, and 200 grams of egg whites. Calories and macros for that meal gonna be listed on the screen. As you can see, macros are pretty low, and that's after my fasted cardio, so I'm pretty hungry after my breakfast. Meal number two, and this meal was one of the meals that got changed. So from 200 grams of potatoes that we had, now we have 150 grams for the past 4 days. Still 150 grams of cooked chicken breast and 80 grams of asparagus. And the calories and macros for the second meal also gonna be listed on the screen. As you can see, pretty much all the meals are around 300 to 400 calories, which is pretty low, but we do have 6 meals, so that part is not so bad. Then for my pre-workout meal, guys, that is also changed. Instead of 200 grams of cooked jasmine rice, we had 150 grams of jasmine rice, still 150 grams of 937 beef, and 50 grams of lettuce. That's what I use. It's supposed to be 80 grams of asparagus, but you already know. And the calories and macros for that one gonna be on the screen. That's probably one of the highest. Pre-workout and post-workout are two highest in the carbs and calories. That's how we roll. Then post-workout meal, pretty much, guys, the same. Again, lowered from 200 grams of rice to 150 grams of cooked rice. Again, 150 grams of cooked chicken breast and 80 grams of asparagus. That meal calories and macros gonna be listed on the screen for you guys. Then the fifth meal of the day, again 80 grams of asparagus. Again, lowered meal from 200 grams of potatoes to 150 grams of red potatoes, 150 grams of 93.7 beef, and the calories and macros for that one will be on the screen. And then the last meal and the little miserable meal is also lowered down from 60, which was already pretty low for me, grams of oats, to 50 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, and 18 grams of peanut butter. And the calories and macros for that meal gonna be listed on the screen. As I already said, pretty much every meal was around 300 to 400 calories. Overall, for the past 4 days, what we were eating is, calorie wise, 2,400 calories, 2,410 calories. And then we had 234 grams of carbs, 55 grams of fat, and 240 grams of protein. So not so bad, right, if you think about it, but if you follow my channel, then you know this is extremely low for me. Today is the last day, so I decided to make out of happiness, because tomorrow peak week starts, a recipe for you guys. So that was a full breakdown what we were eating for the past 4 days, including this one. I didn't have to talk, you didn't have to listen to me so much. So right now, after this, I'm gonna be showing you 2 recipes, so stay tuned, get your paper and pen, and write everything down, because I feel like they're gonna be sick. Unfortunately, I can't try them, but they're gonna be amazing. All right, my boys and my girls. As I said in the video, I'm just trying to make it a little bit different right now, because we're on the prep, and I pretty much show you what I ate, what are the macro adjustments. Now to finish this video, I kind of want to show you the recipe. Now you know that I'm a huge fan, guys, of swole sweets, which are pretty much brownies and blondies made out of chickpeas. and a black beans. So why wouldn't I make something like that and then freeze it and leave it in the freezer? I'm gonna try to make 2 recipes for you guys. First time making it, saw a lot of recipes, but this is kind of my recipe adjusted. We're gonna start with the first recipe. Firstly, for both of recipes, you gotta heat up the oven on 350 degrees and cook both on around 30 minutes, but we'll come to that. So first things first, preheat oven. In my opinion, perfect consistency. I don't think it should be thicker. I don't think it should be, I mean, not that I'm making this all the time, but it looks to me gooey. I need to remember not to leak Dorian anything. The last thing that we want to do is add, one serving is 15 grams. So I'm probably gonna add like 2.5 servings. The last half serving will be probably just like top it off. So I'm gonna add 30 grams inside or in this batter. Now mix that around. Yeah, this consistency is absolutely perfect. Now we do need to make another recipe, so I can be cleaning this part, but the last thing before putting in the oven, find yourself anything like this, right? And as you can see, it's pretty quick, guys. Also, I'm just gonna spray it inside, not on top, but inside, so this parchment paper can pretty much stick, right? And now try to pour the consistency inside. Last step. And I'm kind of gonna just put, not like randomly, but I'm gonna put so I know how to cut it. I'm gonna show you from the close-up, but look at this. Guys, honestly, this already smells good, and the consistency, just by seeing consistency, I know this recipe is gonna be good. Now, we're gonna leave that on the side because that recipe is done, and they're gonna both go together in the oven, so it's faster, right? So, but let me prepare for a brownie. Off to the next one, and then, yeah, I changed my mic because my mic died, so I hope you hear me the same. First things first, again, blender, same. If you have a food processor, even better. Same. Black beans, guys, from the can. I found actually this one with no sodium at all. So 200 grams of that, same procedure. Wash it out, drain it out. This one is kind of have more ingredients, but you know, I'm just trying to do that. Also, guys, like this is post my show, right? And post show, I don't want to binge because I have another show after that. So I'm trying to make something healthy. It's gonna be solid in macros, but not like crazy. I couldn't make this higher in the protein. I couldn't make this lower in the calories. This is gonna be something in between, but it's gonna taste amazing. But also you can play with this so much. You can add Snickers bars, Reese's inside, etc., and actually make it like a real. So anyways, I already blended my oats. So oat flour, just blend the oats. 40 grams. It's gonna be a lot of cleaning. Plus, I'm a really messy person when it comes to cooking. But we're supposed to have 30 grams of, that's in my measurements. But we'll see how much I'm gonna put, I'll tell you right now. But cocoa powder, pure cocoa powder, not like sugary ones and shit. I want a pure cocoa powder. That was actually 40 grams, which is just what we wanted. Then, to make this anabolic and even more chocolatey, again from Ghost, we have a milk chocolate. You know, it goes, I can put whatever other protein powder, but I do want to try kind of like that real chocolate consistency. So 40 grams of that as well. Then next, we're gonna have, again, our monk fruit, but we're gonna have a 30 grams, and we're gonna have also, again, one serving, or actually we're gonna have a 20, not even a whole serving, 20 milliliters of a sugar-free maple syrup. Then also, you can add normal peanut butter, or you can add powdered peanut butter. In this one, I actually have at home, so I'm gonna do a half-half. Just testing things out. It's gonna be on the screen, but this is powdered almond powder as well. So I'm gonna use 12 grams, so one serving of that, and then followed up, all natural, just one ingredient, peanut butter, 20 grams of a peanut butter. My eyeballing skills are crazy. It's always to a dot. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is really difficult when you can't lick your fingers. That's all the part of the process, right? Now, we're only gonna need, because like usually in this kind of recipes, your butter or coconut oil, best substitute for a coconut oil, for example, guys, is a unsweetened applesauce. So I'm gonna need to add just 10 grams, literally. Now we're gonna do the same thing also with just a couple of pinches of a salt, splash of vanilla extract, and then same quarter of a teaspoon of a baking powder and baking soda. Last but not least, 50 milliliters of egg whites. And that's pretty much gonna be it now, depending again of a consistency. Either more oats, either more milk. Apparently, we're gonna need more milk, but we'll see obviously after we blend everything. Oh my God, this smells so good. In the meantime, your boy kind of cleaned a little bit, but last part again, we have exactly the same one, so they're gonna cook evenly. Guys, the way this smells, like, I know this can be bad. Unfortunately, I can't try today, but the way it smells, like, I'm so sure that it's impossible to taste. Like, just look at the consistency. Like, this is perfect brownie consistency. Again, you can pimp this up in whatever way you want. I could have put, in this one, for example, I didn't add any extra chocolate chips because it has already a lot of like chocolate things and a lot more ingredients. Like, I didn't want to put the egg also. I will play with this recipe a lot after all of my shows are done. I'm gonna start making more and more recipes. I love cooking, guys. I love, like, all of on prep, my whole Instagram feed is usually healthy recipes. And then I'm trying always to figure out how can I make it in my way, how can I actually make it better. So from the first attempt that I always try, it always ends up being good, but you know, you can always make it better. Okay guys, everything is done. Your boy actually cleaned even the kitchen. Last part, oil was preheated on 350. Now we are putting both of them inside. And since one is a little bit less of a volume than other one, I'm gonna put on 25 minutes. And then I'm gonna be checking after 25 minutes how it is. After everything is done, cooled off. Apparently also, if you're trying to eat this, you need to let them cool off for a while, for at least 2-3 hours. But your boy can't eat it anyways. I'm gonna freeze them after, but after everything is done, cool off, I'm gonna show you how they actually look like. Cut them in small pieces, put them in a freezer, and I'm gonna give you a full macro breakdown for each piece, for each serving, and for a whole batch of a brownie or a blondie. I think they're gonna be actually epic. Now your boy needs to go prepare for the gym, and I'll show you right after that's done. I just got home from the gym actually. After the cake was done, the brownies were done, I pretty much left them on the counter to cool off, and it has been like 2.5 hours since I was in the gym, right? I came back home and guys, this is sick. Epic, look at this. Tell me this doesn't look sick. Let me just show you first like this. And consistency of these guys, I can't wait to try this out. And it's my recipe and I will keep on improving, but I feel like this is gonna be really, really good. Especially like if you make creamy, for example, and then microwave it a little bit. And look at the brownie one. This looks dense. Brownie definitely looks denser. It's definitely brownie like a real brownie consistency, dense brownie consistency, and they're also heavier, way heavier. So you saw guys the full recipe. I can't try it unfortunately right now. I will leave 2 bigger pieces for Kelsey. So if Kelsey is gonna try today, the clip of her trying is gonna be right now. Kelsey got home, she's gonna try since I can, but I'm really interested, so we'll see. She's gonna try both cold first and then heat it up for like 15 seconds and then.
Okay.
That's blondie. I think that one is gonna be better. I mean, consistency looks good. What do you think?
This almost feels like cheesecake.
Really? Mm-hmm. Like in a good way?
Like it's not bready, it's like doughy, but it feels kind of like cheesecake.
We just keep on biting. Pretty good. I thought that
really
one.
good.
I thought you can't taste chickpeas, right?
No.
Okay, leave some room for other ones. You need to heat it up still, and it's cold. Now she's trying out of the fridge, so I don't know how I'm gonna eat it. Probably warm. The other one is better, juicier probably, but you can heat that up one. You don't like that one?
Oh, it's just bitter.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't put enough.
Maybe let me try again.
I didn't put enough sweetener.
Does this one feels kind of fudgy?
Brownie?
Mm-hmm. Like the top layer.
Oh wow!
Like the top layer feels like fudge, and the bottom layer feels like a brownie. But
so it's a good consistency, but
it needs to be sweeter.
So a little bit less cocoa powder and a little bit more of sweetener.
Yeah.
Okay, she heated up.
You said that you left me the edges. Nobody likes the edges.
That's all for you. I can't eat anything.
Nobody likes corners. You're a weirdo. You like corners.
I like
weird
crispy.
people like the corners. Cool people like the middle.
Both. What she said. Who are you?
Do you like the corner, the edge, or the middle?
I like everything. Let me see cross section.
But I will say when it's cold, the top feels like fudge and the bottom feels like a brownie. When it's heated up, the top feels like cake batter. It didn't like bake all the way almost, like, you know, like when it's squishy.
Interesting.
You would like this one.
And then bite this warm one.
Not the same.
With the chocolate chip.
And like it looks like a cake, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Heated up, this kind of reminds me of like a pancake.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, it feels like a pancake.
What's better, cold or warm?
I actually liked this cold, but I don't mind it warm either.
There you go.
I don't eat anything you make.
That's true. That's also like if she said she doesn't like my recipes, that she doesn't like that, like protein things and stuff like that. So if she said for that blondie it's good, then I'm probably gonna really like it because she doesn't like anything that I eat, literally. And I'm probably gonna like this brownie as well, but I definitely dropped 10 grams more of cocoa powder and probably put 10 grams less of, I probably swapped that, of a sweetener. So just that swap and it will be better. But I still need to try it to see. So she's still eating. That's
it's like
good.
a giant chocolate chip pancake.
Ooh.
Honestly.
And then make creamy, top it off. Especially that I know that chickpea, I knew immediately that's gonna taste good. So try it out, let me know. Try it out, let me know before I try it out. So what do you think? She said it's good, but I knew that one is gonna be good. This one had way more ingredients and I wasn't sure because when you have more ingredients then it's more difficult to manipulate. But I bet if I put it in the microwave and also top it with creamy, because creamy is pretty sweet, that will be perfect. So she's still eating, that's good. See you guys later. And I will keep on improving this recipe. I feel I can make this really, really good. And if I do, maybe I'm even gonna try to sell it, but we'll see. I will figure things out. Now let me tell you exactly calories and macros and wrap this video up. I got 8 brownies. I kind of sliced them in the wrong way. I didn't put chocolate chips, and Blondie one I sliced perfectly because I put chocolate chips, so I could have sliced in their way. So that was a mistake. Put at least a couple of chocolate chips so you know how to cut it. But I got 8 brownies. So per one brownie, guys, it's gonna be per one serving, right? And pretty dense. Only 95 calories per one brownie. 2.5 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. For a whole thing, like if you eat a whole thing, which is pretty tough to be honest, it is 760 calories, 99 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, and 65 grams of protein. So macros per brownie are really, really dope. And then we're gonna have a blondie, which I feel like blondie is gonna be better, I'm not gonna lie, because it's more simple. It's almond butter, it's chickpeas, I don't know, I just feel it's gonna be better. I still need to give it a try, unfortunately I can't, and the toughest part was definitely not licking my fingers. So, for the blondies, we got 6 perfect blondies. Also, just to show you the size and density, they're definitely lighter, but still, those are bigger pieces. So they're definitely even bigger pieces than brownie, but feels lighter. Per one blondie, it's gonna be 5.5 fat, 14 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein, which is again not so bad. And if you eat a whole cake, same calories actually. 760 calories, just a little bit different macros, less carbs, more fat. 86 grams of carbs, 33 grams of fat for a whole thing, and 39 grams of protein. I'm gonna give you a review. I don't know if Kelsey give right now or no, if you saw that clip, but I will definitely give you a review after the show. So that's gonna be a wrap for this video. I kind of picture it to make it a little bit different, show you the recipe, prepare that. You still saw, guys, the full day of eating, new adjustments, just in a little different way. And today is, guys, actually the last day that we are eating on that calories and macros, because tomorrow starts the peak week. That's why I wanted to get this video out and make some recipe before my peak week, so I can like be more excited and I believe from tomorrow we're gonna already start carving up. So new videos are on the way. If you like recipes and stuff like that, after I'm done with my shows, I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more recipes. So comment down below, would you like to see that or not? And I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit different, as already said. It's already Monday, we are flying to New Jersey, which is just in a couple of days. But I will keep you updated. When we come there, more videos to come. Not to chat too much, you saw the full day. I love you and appreciate you guys, and I'll see you very soon as always. On the next one, on the peak week, baby. And then we're gonna munch when we come back. Love you guys, see you on the next one.